Well, I'm having a Christmas party.
Damn rats. I had to get in there and hole after them rats one time. Rats. I used to have to eat rat a lot. Back in the 90s and the Depression. World Depression II, they called it. This was after the one in the 80s. Boy, them was lean years, brother. You had to wipe your ass with Subgenius pamphlets back then. That was the only kind of paper there was. No wonder there was a bad depression all over the world. It kind of figures. Dateline for Dominance didn't mention that it would be caused by the Subgenius Church, and I can see why. Why Bob would not want to mention that in his teachings to the uninitiated. They wouldn't understand. Yeah, it was lean years, boy. And in Mad Max movies, I remember we used to look at those. Boy, yeah, I wish it had been that easy. Now, all we got in this refrigerator is plutonium. Yep. All we got on the airwaves is this show. This weird show. I remember I used to be amazed that Dr. Gene Scott was on 12 hours a day on TV in Dallas, Texas. But now, this show for 24 hours a day forever. I wish this show could be more exciting, folks. But I guess ever since the nuclear war, it's just been hard for us subgeniuses to keep the show running like it used to back in the good old days. Oh, I remember those times. Those were good times, boy.
This is Doug Smith, radio operator. I'm going to bring you a piece of that green cheese for sure.
No trouble. Just get set and get going. Amen. Recording. Everything's going fine. No trouble.
Welcome, potential initiates, and remain with us for the next 30 minutes. Bob? Bob?
That's your key phrase. It will trigger the entire message without your being aware of it.
Welcome to the Subgenius Radio Ministry, Hour of Slack, sponsored by the Church of the Subgenius. This is Reverend Ivan Stang, Sacred Scribe of the First Orthodox Megaphist Temple Lodge of the Church of the Subgenius, with Pastor Buck Naked of the First Naked Church of the Subgenius. The opinions expressed are not necessarily those of this radio station. Before the sermon, a message concerning Bob Dobbs, living avatar of Slack and saint of sales on planet Earth.
Yeah, Doug Smith says we're different.
Doug's right, Virgil. We are different, thanks to Jesus, the Genetic Engineering Corporation of American States.
Mommy,
Yep, the whole family.
Is everybody like us?
No, son, but we're working on it. Round the clock. Soon everyone will be a superior biospecies.
Wowee! I want to be a genetic engineer just like you, Pop.
You will, Verge, if you don't baggy. It can lead to photon confusion.
Don't beg it for a healthier, happier bio-superior.
A 6 million year cycle will end in 1998. Dobbs sees the world entering a new aeon, which, in a few years, will bring more wondrous and miraculous change and carnage, insanity, and destruction than all of mankind's history and prehistory before it. Bob brings a new destiny for America, a time of cataclysmic economic change that will offer untold riches and power for those in the know. While billions of deserving conspiracy groups thrive in hell on Earth. Uncontrolled thinking, controlled by Bob, will usher in a spiritual rebirth and a cascade of astounding mysteries, supernatural riches, and a restoration of lost psychic abilities. Totally transform the lives of those who dare to seek them and pay for them. That's right. You're lucky to live in time.
Here's my money, Bob.
Wise up!
We make smaller mistakes. We make faster corrections and adjustments.
I was wondering, has the show started yet?
No.
This is the warm-up. We generally warm up.
Pre-show warm-up?
Yeah,
We're broadcasting from outer space to radio station KPFA, and a garbled version is reaching you. Oh, I'll get it. Oh, why, come in. Welcome to our ship.
Hi, Mom. Or show, whichever you'd like to refer to it as.
Oh,
Set recorders for stun.
And as the message is broadcast back to the Earth, Mobius Rex turns it into code which only the high masters, the elders, can understand when they listen to this show. We're passing through clouds of images and words which were sent off from Earth many years ago. Fortunately, we catch up with them, and then we pass them. Linguistic Scoop brings them to you for your listening pleasure. The amazing tales from the Church of the Subgenius. Be there for the end of the private life and the destruction of the American dream. Don't say you weren't warned.
I've got to save you. You all ready? That was the end of the story. If you would like to hear it again,
I call this psychotechnology.
we
When I
call
think
it
of
the
what
Church
human beings are doing with ordinary technology.
And more fictional garbage, yeah. Yeah, I am calm. The minute, the day, the hour after, and I am calm. You're a demon-possessed boy, that's the problem.
I do not steal. I am honest.
One of the newest characters.
I want to tell you not to operate this program while listening to a car or other heavy machinery.
What do we think of next?
Wake up.
What? Where am I?
And welcome
them pigs.
Welcome to the show, Dallas. We've started all over again. We're broadcasting down here from the Biblical Arts Center. Down here at non-radio. Non-radio.
Elastic, plastic, fantastic.
Okay, we're watching the slides of the city here, and here, of course, is the John Fitzgerald Kennedy Memorial at Main and Market Streets. You're listening to Buck Naked, myself, Doug Smith.
Pantheistic.
I don't want to.
Who else will be on the show this morning?
Oh, you don't need to know who else is going to be on the show. That's not the real show. This is the real show. Friends, I'm sorry. This is puzzling evidence. And I'm real sorry. We're having some technical difficulties. We keep getting our show all tangled up with these other Subgenius shows from Texas.
We're broadcasting live from Telegraph Avenue in Berkeley. This is
some kind of a mix-up with our satellite communications system.
That's right. We are having continuous mix-up. How is that? How is view screen 2 over there? Would you give me another signal there, Hell Swami?
Yeah, let me try this out here.
Well, I'm not. No, I'm not really picking you up. We're gonna have to.
Well, I'm thinking as hard as I can.
All right, we're just gonna spread this microphone way out here.
Yeah, let me just try to.
Camera 2 doesn't seem to be working here in the station.
Strife a little bit more.
There we go.
The cords have too much slack in them.
Yeah, there's, but friends, you know, there's never such a thing as too much slack.
Bring the trauma bar over here. We'll apply some tension to this thing.
Oh, yes, friends. Well,
stress.
this is Doug Wellman, Reverend Doug Wellman, also known as Puzzling Evidence, here with Gary. Friend, say hi, girls, Gary. No, hold it. That camera doesn't work. You can't talk in.
Hi, dudes.
Okay, yeah. There we go. And Buddy West and the incredible Hell Swami Satellite Weavers, a new guest on the show. The Hell Swami is one of the few post-humans who's ever been authorized to actually draw original new depictions of J.R. Bob Dobbs, the guru of our mystic cult.
That's right. Apparently all the others will have something to pay for in the afterlife, or the before life, whichever comes first.
They'll all be paying. But friends, like I say, we constantly have technical. That's what these shows are all about, is technical difficulties. But
hello?
That's the false buck.
Hello?
That's the false buck. That's not the real buck.
Hello? They hung up on us.
Yeah.
Hung up on us.
Well, this is another thing, friends. In a couple of weeks, this show will have call-in capabilities. It's something that any religious broadcast really needs, is to be able to minister to the needy, the slackless out there. And hopefully in a couple of weeks, this station will have enough extra money after the legal problems that we cause.
It is I, St. Paul Mavrides. Hi, girls.
It gets more and more confusing. To those, we thought about doing a show that was an explanation of the Church of the Subgenius, because someone called in last week and said that they were going to give us a chance, but it seemed too disjointed. And friends, it's true, you do have to understand about the Church of the Subgenius to understand the show, but you also have to understand the Church of the Subgenius in order to have any satisfaction in any area of your life at all. So that may sound like a big claim, but it's true. Just keep listening and you shall find
I got a new explanation.
We could explain the jokes to them, but that wouldn't save their souls.
Reverend Wellman, I got a new explanation for the Church of the Subgenius.
Yeah, Gary.
Okay. You know, everybody thinks that Church of the Subgenius started about 1953 or so, but that's not true. It's a lot older than that, and it dates back to the first time a couple of kids cut up in church.
There you go. That is a great history of the Church of the Subgenius. But friends, yes, listen to that music. Every show is a Christmas show on KNON for the next couple of weeks, and we'll be doing our lovely Subgenius Christmas show too. You can't leave us out. As a matter of fact, the only house on my block that has Christmas lights up yet is my house, the evil Subgenius Castle.
That's right, celebrating the holiday of Jingle Bob.
There you go. We have we're going to be talking about the different holidays in the Church of the Subgenius.
And the different products you can buy for. Oh heck! I hit that voltage meter again.
No, that's okay. They won't buy.
The different products you can buy from the church, like my buttons.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Don't forget, it is turnover, the time of the year when all things sell, the end of the year sale.
Oh yes.
So come and get it, everyone, and just buy our products.
Now, I'm a little confused about what Christmas is all about. Are we celebrating the birth of Santa Claus or his death when they nailed him?
Well, that's the ancient Subgenie, but the present Subgenie try to make sure that we have our inventories cleared by now and sell everything to the Pinks.
Oh, yes. Once a pagan holiday and now a shopping season. And it was something else in between there, but before it was, after it was a pagan holiday and before it was a shopping season, it was something else, but...
I think they started a war over it.
Yeah. Well, friends, we've got our own special Christmas carol that we're going to play that we're inventing as we go right now.
Xmas.
The nativity of the X's from Planet X. You always wondered what that Xmas thing was all about. But anyway, if we can avoid having any more mid-air collisions with other Subgenius shows from around the country, we'll be playing some truly abnormal holiday material to bless your heart and anoint your gland. Yes, but first, this Christmas carol coming up, this is what we consider Christmas to be really all about.
The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
Barbie dream bed sold separately. You put it together.
Hey, guys, what you listening to?
Pop music. Snap, crackle pop music.
From Mattel.
Snap, crackle.
That's so sound system.
Come one, come all. From Bugs Bunny, the Ewoks, C-3PO, and R2-D2. Scooby-Doo. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho.
Merry Christmas to all.
They feel better?
Yes.
The Fright Zone! You put it together, Fright Zone, He-Man, Hordak, and Man-at-Arms figures each sold separately. The Fright Zone!
It's He-Bob. Hey kids, you can help the mighty Subgenius race overthrow the evil normals with new Bob Dobbs action figure with rocket pipe. From Bob Co.
No more chocolate pebbles from you, no. I'm a chocolate space cadet. Life support system down to 0 cocoa. Feeling spacey.
Have some of my new Cocoa Pebbles, now so chocolatey.
Smells cocoa-licious. Nice cocoa-lectable.
Well, friends, what do you think? Is it the nativity of Santa Claus that we're trying to celebrate here, or is it the horrible death of the Santa Bob, the Santa Bob, as he's been referred to in some early prescriptures?
Each show separately. New from Tonka.
Now you are in my evil clutches, Bob. I'll use this MTV bombardment to turn you normal. Shut up, pink boy. No way. I'll never sell out to the conspiracy. Taste a little of my rocket pipe, alien tool. Bob Dobbs comes with rockets, pipe, head launcher, Janer device, all Yakutisma, Fighting Jesus, and other action figures sold separately. Some assembly required, batteries not included. This toy falls apart in 3 days. He-Bob! And the bastards of the universe. Too much is always better than not enough.
Some green Barbie dolls and I can also separately. Gorgeous.
We girls can glow from head to toe. Right, Barbie?
On store, everything you see here. Ken dolls sold separately.
Now to test my thunder punch. You hear it here, but you feel it there.
Skeletor figure, Castle Grayskull, and Thunder Punch He-Man figure each sold separately. You put the castle together.
With He-Man over there, Grayskull will be mine. Like I said, Boneface. You hear the thunder here, but I feel the punch here.
Thunder Punch He-Man, new from the Masters of the Universe collection. Skeletor and Castle Grayskull each sold separately.
Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling will return.
He-Bob and the Bastards of the Universe will be back after this message.
Santa Claus. Here's Verbot, a robot you can program to perform 8 different functions.
Go right.
You can control Verbot with your own voice.
Go left. Verbot, I said left.
He'll obey your commands.
Whereabouts speak?
4 AA 2-9-volt and 2C batteries not included. C batteries not included. Volt and 2C batteries not included.
Mission accomplished. The princess is satisfied. Yeah!
Verbot, a voice-activated robot.
Oh, yes, dear friends.
Season's greetings from all of us at Channel 4.
Yes, and all of us at KNON.
Launch the heat seekers.
We must destroy those evil humans. Well, friends, so Christmas has become a lovely, sort of a hideous mix of
gift of $50
sensitive music. And
your gift of $50 will mean so much. $50 means so much.
$50 to the Church of the Subgenius.
And Jim and Tammy want to give you Susie Moppet, little blessed child.
And this little Bob doll, you pull the string.
I'm sure everyone wants to know, what did you
neck.
do with the $31,000 you won?
Well, this $31,000, friends, goes to the Home for Stalkless Children.
Blast! The control room!
No, stay out of here. This is the control room for KNON.
And what have we here?
I think we've got a phone call.
Everything's soggy.
Everything's soggy all over the phone. No wonder we can't do. Hello? Hi, girls. No wonder.
Spike-studded armor of the mighty Spike-Or.
Part of the problem with doing any kind of a call-in thing around here is that we have a lot of trouble digging our way through the sound effects and getting to the actual telephone. Norm, who will follow us in here in the next show, well...
Here's Peaches and Cream Barbie doll. Data and I can also...
He's a kid.
We'll return after these messages.
Introducing the G.I. Joe USS Flag aircraft carrier.
Let's get back into some pretty music, and we'll just leave that little rug of hideous noise in the background. At one time, folks, the Santa Bob came, and in the Prescriptures, Frost Ecclesians 19:14, it says, "And yea, he climbeth down chimneys and delivereth us gifts of the flesh and of slack. And he commandeth horned demons with cloven hoofs to take to the air and pull him in his chariot in glory. For he knoweth when thou hast been sleeping, and he knoweth when thou art awake. He judgeth if thou art damned or worthy. So heedeth this for thine own sake. His eyes are everywhere, like unto thine big brother. He puffeth on his pipe, and laugheth at our follies, for he is jolly. And yea, in his mercy, he giveth us days off, and he bringeth us goods, yet billeth us not." Oh, friends, that's such a touching message from the Prescriptures, wouldn't you say, Reverend West?
I say I just want old Bob, Santa Dobbs to come and give me my Bob Hope Hill Bob-O-Matic for $19.95.
But Bob will change on you, friends. Bob's a transformer. He's one of the top-selling toys in the country right now. It's the little Bob Dobbs doll.
Each sold separately.
There you go, see?
Only you can return the demons to the chest.
Sound too good to be true? Well, it is.
Pull the string. Press the button.
Upsy baby starting to stand. She gets up by herself now. She looks so proud. Let's give her a hand.
That's my baby.
Upsy baby.
Upsy baby, the doll that stands up. She's new, from Kenner.
Where illusion is the ultimate weapon.
Let's buy our toys! We have devised a marketing scheme for children's toys. It will empower us to resist us. You will use your church as a vehicle to bring these toys before the public. It will be called Power for Kids. Do you understand and accept this blessing?
for the usual plus expenses. Good. This covenant has been recorded in the archives of reality. Okay, I think for the girls we'll have the strawberry rainbow pipes. And for the boys, little tiny transformer robots that change into dollar bills and back again. Yes, but how will the battle of good against evil be represented in your marketing schemes, human? Good at lots of muscles. Good. Good. The primitive Earth societies should accept this value judgment. Good will have great physical attributes according to human desires, sexual desires, latent in children, brought out through the vehicle of this so-called Skull Farmer told these boys at church. Battery's not good. Skull Farmers, that's good. I think that may sell to the humans. Skull Farmers, little wind-up bobs. Hundreds of little bobs, each whispering their messages in the night to the little children as they sleep. Too much is always better than not enough. Too much is always better than not enough. Too much, too much, too much, too much.
An hour or two. We're down here at Reunion Tower.
I hate that demon.
Desperately. I know, Gary, but we need those demons to go on the air. They're part of the exciting new show. There we go.
Oh,
Those
yes.
little needles. Just like
we're mighty glad to be here on non-radio tonight because we know that other station is trying to get rid of us.
Hey, non-radio.
That's right, non-radio for Central Texas, South Texas,
Radio
East Texas,
Nunu.
some Texas. That's right.
Radio Nunu Narnini here.
Yes, Nunu, here we are in the cult of Nunu and Narnini and Ivan.
Yes.
I hate that demon.
Well, yes, this is Ivan.
Hello. I forget. That's right. My name is Ivan Stang.
No, this is
And my name
Doug
is
Wellman with Puzzling Evidence,
Ivan
or
Naked.
Ivan Stang. And this is
My name is Mobius Rex, or my name ain't Puzzling Evidence.
And who are you?
That's right. So you will be getting that
St. Paul
part of the
Mavrides.
tape. And we'll be leaving.
All right, so
that
we've
part
got,
of the tape.
friends, I'm sorry once again. I'm trying to disentangle this California show from the Texas show that has infringed on our airspace.
Actually calling up those doctors, those crazy doctors.
No, I don't want to get a call
who have the
from
most
those guys.
the hour their show.
It is the
That's
hour
right.
of
You're
slack, but
listening
this
to
is
the
not
hour
the.
of
It's
slack.
not.
If you were listening to more than an
no,
hour
we can't
less
talk to
than
you on the
show
air
right now, you'd be a lot more entertained than you are here from these stupid little doctors like us in Texas.
That's right. And I'll put it as a question because then the FCC can't do it. Is this KNON?
Well, yes, it is a question. Is this KNON? Is this non-radio?
Friends, this is KNON 90.9 in Dallas, Texas. Area code 75214, but it really is KNON.
Should have taken that pill in Arkansas, and I wouldn't have been here in the first place.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's awfully hard to remember when to take those pills when you're in Arkansas because there's so many pills to take there.
I was working at Las Colinas last night on a conspiracy media church tape. And well, I was getting paid too. It was real good work, but I thought I have forsaken my church. I have forsaken the Church of the Subgenius, and Church of and I've heard those
And
around
church air.
here in Dallas.
Church air.
It's not so easy to be a Subgenius.
Hey, listen,
we had to rush back here from Las Colinas too. We had to jump in the car and get back here.
There's some sort of magnetic thing
it's about 11:30 now. And
these other Subgenius shows, they'll.
That's right. It's about 11:30 now.
Yeah, see, they don't even know what time it is.
Almost.
It's really 6:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, money's all over the station. Is it a non-radio? Hey,
we're
is it wrong to tell the wrong
We don't heat our houses here in Dallas anymore. We decided to be like
illegal to use. It's 1:45 a.m. right now.
No, we're in San Francisco, Buck. This is
no,
Gary, I'm sorry, you're not Buck.
No,
friends, I know this show is
confusing.
I'm Paul.
Here's Gary. Gary, say a few words.
Hi, girls.
No, that's my line. I'm Paul.
What's going on here?
Hi, Paul.
Is that time demon?
That time demon that
I came down to the station and I found out I wasn't even me anymore, and I found my real self passed out in a room full of pills with a giant piece of live meat hanging out of my jaws.
Yep, that sounds like me too.
I hate that demon.
I hate that old demon myself, folks. We're trying to do a Christmas show in here. And we've got all this incredible mess. Dr. Hellswami Satellite Weavers, do you have that tape of Judgment Day queued up?
I think we've got something on here. Let's see what it sounds like. It's
okay.
Inspirational music.
We'll just bring it in here real slow, like a professional mixing job. Yes, friends, this is the Church of the Subgenius. We're still on the air on KNON 90.9.
It's Judgment Day, so hold on to your wazoo.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for some of you sinners out there, but the problem is you don't know which was the sin and which was the good deed anymore in this day and age.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few minutes, you're going to be ushered in to the judgment, a one-act play where men and women are brought before the judgment seat of Christ, and one of the most awesome events that this world will ever witness. In the 9th chapter of the book of Hebrews, in verse 27, it's appointed unto man once to die, after death, the judgment. We're heading toward that judgment today, and every thinking person on this earth,
that's not very interesting.
judgment that we speak about today, and that's going to be.
We want to hear the
talking about.
You have lost your reward.
Here we go.
You shall enter heaven as a servant without
this is what it's going to be like,
to your
man.
credit.
It's unfair. It's so unfair. I've worked so hard for the kingdom all these years. It's unfair that I should lose all my credits now. Oh, my.
You knew all of this before you backslid. Show him his record. January 3rd, 1973.
But when the righteous turneth away from his righteousness, and committeth iniquity, and doeth according to all the abominations that the wicked man doeth, shall he live? All his righteousness that he hath done shall not be mentioned. In his trespass that he hath trespassed, and in his sin that he hath sinned, in them shall he die. This simply means that if you backslide,
pull the lever,
turn away from
down
God,
you go.
all the rewards that you've accumulated shall be lost.
I just don't understand how this could happen to me. Oh, my.
August 21st, 1973.
You mean you aren't going to church again today?
Baby, don't bother me. You know this Mona Day off. I don't have to live in church to be saved.
Dana, if you aren't careful, you're going to miss out with the Lord completely. Come on, Kim.
Well,
my son, you heard the word.
I think we're all going to miss out on the Lord.
You were warned.
Around here if we're not.
Were you so foolish as you think you could outwit the law of God?
No, we actually are not.
You have returned and have been saved as a borrower.
But see, friends, here's the thing. When they told us that we were damned and we're going to go to hell, what else could we do but start a church? Yes. We are probably.
But the glory and the splendor that could have
switch over to some What have we got here on turntable 1, I think?
Mommy. Throughout the ceaseless ages of eternity,
Mommy.
is an awful price to pay.
Mommy.
It is an awful price to pay. Mom, Buck's calling you.
Mommy.
And we're gonna seriously address this issue, but in the meantime, we have the problem of who is the Santa Bob. Were there any readings here on the Santa Bob?
Didn't you have I'm a Bob on the show last week?
No, that was the show before, and we had to pay. Yeah, that's right. We did have the I'm a Bob on the show last night. That's a
Bob and you're a Bob. Santa Bob and Maria.
But you know,
we ought to talk a little bit about where Bobs and I'm a Bobs tonight, Reverend Stang. I can sense a little bit of that coming on Red Rum Stang.
The We're Bobs and those who have the psychosis that convinces them that they are the Santa Bob,
or that they're Santa Bob by night.
And they go shuffling through the snow on their nameless, hideous errands. The grin of Bob and the beard of Santa Claus and the pipe of the Lord stuck on their face.
They stop using the locks of their doors and they just kind of float in through the keyhole.
Oh, friends, it's tough. And, you know, you just going to church ain't enough. You gotta send your money to the Santa Bob. As a matter of fact, the people across the street from me told their kids that Santa Claus bills them for the toys he brings. Can you believe that? The kids were asking if their parents, if maybe Santa Claus will bring us 2 He-Man erector sets. And the mom said, no, he won't, because he bills us. We can't afford that. Santa Claus sends us a bill after Christmas.
Yeah, but at least he totes the note.
Yeah, what kind of a Christmas season is this where Santa Claus is starting to bill? And the delivery, can you imagine the delivery costs of bringing that stuff up from the North Pole? That's going to be added on too, friends.
Even the Gimme Bobs sort of pale into comparison with that.
Yeah. Well, friends, we've got to play a public service cartridge here. It says on the log. I hope you're enjoying the music, but when we come back, we're going to play part 1 of our collection of Christmas music, Subgenius style. We've got the Santa's on a Diet by Zoog's Rift, Santa Claus is Coming to Rape Your Wife by Mechanical Sterility,
Mommy,
and the Manson Family Christmas. Mom. So, here it be, folks.
Every other Sunday night on KNON 90.9, tune in for mind-melting extremist noise with the best in industrial experimental music featuring such top-name groups as Throbbing Gristle, SBK, and Nocturnal Emissions every other Sunday night, 2 to 4 a.m.
Okay, we're back. We're still here. And this song coming up, this is a really beautiful Christmas song by Zoog's Rift, an generally obscure musician from L.A. who's been sending us records. He's sort of Captain Beefheart-esque, which is dear to my heart, and some of yours, but probably not too many. Anyway, yeah, this is Zoog's Rift with his lovely song, which I had to censor quite a bit for the radio, Santa's on a Diet, from the album Epic Hack.
Santa's on a diet. Now he has to eat instead of those stupid candy canes. It all started when he accidentally sat on one of his elves and turned it into smelly elf soup. As punishment, he was forced into exile to a San Fernando Valley health spa. where they forced him to take off his clothes and embarrass him, and degrade him in front of his reindeer, who fled in confusion and horror into the sky. Luckily, his famous white beard was long enough to cover his tiny penis, which had gone soft in the cold shower. Everyone had to leave the steam room, so Santa would have room to sit down. Some idiot threw him a medicine ball, but it bounced off his belly and knocked down the wall like the Battle of Gettysburg and the Battle of the Bulge. When he got home, nobody recognized him. Instead of a chimney, he could fit through a keyhole like a skeleton key.
And this one, dear friends, is Santa Claus is Coming to Rape Your Wife by a band called Mechanical Sterility. The singer, I think, is Reverend M. Schaefer of the Church of the Subgenius. Listen to this beautiful, beautiful song. Ah, yeah.
Is that blood in Santa's beard? Christmas time again, I fear. Santa cooks up a mean reindeer stew. Donner and Blitzen and Rudolph too. Quite tasty. good, so be good, for goodness sake. Santa Claus is coming to rape your wife. Santa Claus is coming to rape your wife. Santa Claus is coming to rape your wife.
Oh, yes, dear friends.
Come here, Rudolph.
Oh, what a beautiful, lovely Christmas carol. Santa Claus is coming to rape your wife by Mechanical Sterility. This is a cassette album called Band of 1,000 Lunches, and I don't have their address right now, but if you want to write to the Subgenius Foundation, we'll be giving that address at the end of the broadcast. If you want to know what anything is that we're playing, or if you want to buy a copy of one of these shows, why, by gobs, we've got them. So, yeah.
Stay there. Please stay there. I'll be right back. Remember, we're commanding, not asking. So be firm.
Oh, yes, friends, and what I'm about to play to close out. Well, there's really two of me here. Christmas show here is this is a Christmas show. A tape. There are two Doug Wellmans in here by Pete Warner, the editor of famous magazine called Toilet Suck. I'm sure you've heard of it. Out of New Jersey, Toilet Suck is a fantastic cultural artifact. And what we're playing right now, friends, is an album by this fellow. It says, the irritating sounds heard on this recording are not intended to be digested as reenactments of actual events. Sounds based on personal activity. Monsoon familiar mechanized calf Jesus. And it is copyrighted. The name of this tune is The Manson Family Christmas.
Their game sad but true, and all those dudes running around our balls. When we got the motherfuckers, still we got the room, we're not going to our power. But we can't know what I meant, if it can do, why you just wind up singing those high notes yourself. Dude, it's a game, it's always been a game. Shortly after Shady and Ellen got everyone seemed to enjoy creepy cries like that. We have to let love happen. Charlie is our love. We are Charlie's love. It's our one. It's all happening now.
Listen to that beautiful Charlie Manson Family Christmas. Yes. You know, those were different kind of family values, I think, in those days. But who says the 60s can't live again here in the 80s?
And now, your local multinational corporation presents some energy-saving holiday tips from Mr. Abernathy.
Hello. Your local multinational corporation has sent me to this remote point in Australia to prove a point. Conservation can be dangerous. In this remote Aboriginal village just outside of Sydney, Australia, the natives were told by their government to slow down in their consumption of gasoline and fossil fuels. Unfortunately, the files in the government energy office on this town were lost, so nobody bothered to tell them when it was okay to go back to normal energy use. Sadly enough, this town has become the victim of what we call an energy surplus, and the natives have been forced to convert many of their dishwashers, lawnmowers, and refrigerators into these homemade, energy-hungry miniature racing cars. Boys and girls in the village between the ages of 14 and 20 must stay behind the wheels of these primitive, high-speed, and dangerous machines for up to 90 hours at a stretch, just so their village can receive the next fuel shipment from their local multinational distributor. And we'll keep on shipping at our usual rates, just so this little village can meet and surpass its energy quota. And to think, it's all because they kept lights off when it didn't have to be convenient. This holiday season, why not turn on all the lights in your house and keep them on for the rest of the year? Maybe you'll make the load a little lighter on us here at Multinational.
And a winter reminder, citizens, carbon monoxide, the silent winter killer, lurks everywhere. So if you have a gas stove, oil burner, or open flame, make sure all the doors and windows in the room are tightly sealed so that none of that nasty carbon monoxide can sneak in. Thanks and happy holidays. This is Mr. Abernathy signing off from your town to you.
Scott, you made your choice. When you rejected my word, you rejected me.
And to your eternal soul,
You have found that not only could you afford to give to God that which was His, but you could not afford to do otherwise. The Synod still stands. Into outer darkness, where there is wailing and gnashing of teeth.
Sir, please give me just one more chance, sir. I don't want to go to hell, sir. Sir, no, no. Let go. I don't want to go to hell.
And the children say we could laugh and play just the same, you and me.
The talebearer will be at the judgment. I suspect that here will be a special place in hell for such beings. David the psalmist said in Psalms 15, 1 and 3, Lord, who may abide in thy tabernacle, who may dwell on thy holy mountain?
The man of blameless life, who does that which is right and speaks the truth from his heart,
who has no malice on his tongue, who never wrongs a friend and tells no tale against his neighbor. At the judgment, there will be those who have his tongue, have destroyed the lives and reputation of others. These gossipers will be cast into the lowest, darkest pit of eternity.
They're going to be cast
the next defendant.
into the pit.
Mommy?
Oh.
Why do my feet hurt so bad, Mommy?
Pastor Naked? Dr. Gebrogfran? If you're if you need to do your public service messages, this is a good time to do it. We can
we got a phone call. Yeah. Oh, no. They wanted to know if we could do the mention the curse of Negi over the air, but we're not allowed to mention the name of Negi.
No, whatever. We really shouldn't talk about Negi over the air because he's a demon For every Bob particle, there is a Negi particle, and for every Santa Claus particle, there's a bill that comes in the mail.
No, don't fall for it. For wherever you find Bob, you must also find Negi.
It's true. There's a dark side to the cult and to the Santa Bob. Friends, because if you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not You can't hide from Santa Claus. That's right, friends. You just better not. Whatever you do, don't do it.
You haven't told them about Jingle Farkin' Bells yet.
No.
Jingle Farkin' Bells, Jingle Farkin' Bells, Jingle Jingle any day. Oh, what gosh darned fun it is to ride in an old Corvair with the top down in the dead of winter.
Oh, it's another lovely Christmas hymn. Friends, we do have a serious message to impart, aside from the fact that this is KNON 90.9 in Dallas, Texas, Dallas and Fort Worth, and the fact that this
downtown.
is near downtown, and this is the Subgenius Hour of Slack radio ministry prophecy,
serving Grapevine in Lancaster and Fort Worth,
and we're with the potential of getting into all kinds of big trouble.
We'll charge you to invest it for me.
We have to sort of run this recording of hell in the background, because on a Subgenius show, you can't just talk. You gotta have at least 10 or 20 things going on at once. Well, but friends, we do have to talk seriously about the Sternodox Disaster Relief Fund. That's right. The Reverend Pope Sternodox, Pope of all Little Rock, a valued member of the Church of the Subgenius, and to those of you who are listening who aren't Subgeniuses, you don't care, and we don't care that you don't care, because the rest of us love and value the contributions that Sterno did. He was the discoverer of the Janer device and one of the first launchers of the Bleeding Head and the founder of Doctors for Bob. Well, we all got back from the Subgenius World Tour and Atomic Devival Crusade on the West Coast, and Sterno's house was burned down. Now, he had prophesied, he used to lie to television interviewers that the first Mega Fist Temple Gog Lodge of the Church of the Subgenius had been firebombed by the conspiracy. He used to tell that as a lie to conspiracy interviewers, and now, friends, it has happened.
It's true.
And
it's in the book of the Subgenius. It transpired. Dateline for dominance.
That's right. It was predicted by Bob Dobbs so long ago that there would be schismatic division in the church and fire bombings of popes' homes by other popes. And so we're going to give the address for the Sternodox Disaster Relief Fund. But what you need to send them, we're swamped with mail and good wishes and money from everybody. So send whatever weird, horrible things you were going to send to the Church of the Subgenius. Send it to Sterno. Send old broken tractor parts, shattered pieces of someone else's washed-up reality, non-existent void particles, unused fatty deposits from old religious dogma,
pennies that clog the bottoms of your dresser drawers,
thigh-bone fragments of dead holy men and movie stars,
money,
thyroid extractions from giant South American fruit bats, prairie squid, wild or shaved, buckets of pills, pieces of chopped off One True Cross fragments or the Holy Grail, the Philosopher's Stone, miraculous bleeding heads of World Cup golfers, old groupie scrapings, their laundry that you stole, blank checks, evidence of Earth's visitation by ancient astronauts at the dawn of history, comfortable clothes or loose women, and above all, money, friends. Money. And send that money and all those broken tractor parts to the Sternodox Disaster Relief Fund at P.O. Box 544, North Little Rock, Arkansas 72119. Let me do that again. And really send this guy something horrible, but nice. P.O. Box 5444. You heard me right, 5444, North Little Rock, Arkansas, 72119. And if you want information from the Church of the Subgenius, we might as well throw that in now. It's the Sacred P.O. Box of Bob.
P.O. Box
140306, Dallas, Texas 75214. Yes.
But I never said
By the way,
anything about
Batman's
anyone
in the,
except what was
studio
true.
with us right now.
I only spoke the truth.
Citizens. That's right, Batman. Yeah. Now that we're here in
From
California,
Gotham City, Texas.
Yeah, Batman. Batman, did you care to say anything to the crime-fighting audience out there?
Just don't go to any of these shopping malls. There's just too much people ripping everyone off there.
It's the truth.
That's right.
With his deadly
what
coil
was it
and
Robin
fatal
say,
fang is the only fit emblem of the man or woman who stabs and kills the character of another.
Let's let Robin say
Let your own words
Oh,
condemn
that's right.
you.
Robin is here. I'm sorry. Robin always gets left out in these. They're still playing tapes of Robin's past life.
Yeah. Hi, girls.
Linda's been such a good friend and spiritual help.
I've been drinking some of this bat
Well, when
beer.
you've known her as long as I have, you'll really get to know her.
Yeah. Hey,
What do you mean?
Stans.
She's not as concerned about
think
your spiritual
this
life.
Bob guy can do anything to help the
But I'm-
security situation in town here in California?
Well, now you guys had claimed that supposedly part of the new Batman and Robin security service was everything is under control, and you're sitting here drinking
Everything's-
bat beer. Your Batmobile is falling apart.
Hey man, they'll never clean my cage, Reverend Stans.
Yeah.
Robert, come up here.
Now that Batman and Robin are, if you don't mind, boys, washed up drunks, they've become subgeniuses as well. That somehow seems to go hand in hand around this church. So-called church.
Just let me have a little more of that frop, Reverend Stans, and I'll let you get away with that, not batarang you.
Okay, well...
You have in your lifetime destroyed the weak among my flock.
Have you destroyed the weak? Oh, it's time for our sign-off music because Norm is coming in for his beautiful talk show.
Oh, burglar in the yard, wasn't on his guard, threw the batarang, sucker really slapped him hard, batarang, batarang.
Oh, man.
Batarang, batarang.
Your record will speak for itself.
Go ahead. Pastor, it's sign-off time.
It's Pastor Buck Naked with a square deal business proposition for you. Just go there. The Twilight Room, downstairs. You know where it is. Right downtown Dallas. Heck, the Twilight Room, more drunk cowboys. My band, Batman's in it. Come on down and party with us all night long. New Year's Eve, more drunk cowboys. That's Reverend Buck with more drunk cowboys. New Year's Eve at the Twilight Room.
Oh, yes. Well, look at those needles getting handed, friends. This is the end of the Subgenius Radio Ministry Hour of Slang.
That's it. That's all you get.
We're coming down on the end here, so, and I would recommend that reading Prescriptures 16, 14, 17, 18 of the Book of the Subgenius, which you can pick up at better bookstores everywhere. And folks, we need blankets and contraceptives for those boys and girls in the home for slackless children, like I say on every broadcast. Your contributions also keep those we hate starving to death. So I command you to spill your gift seed pledge of 100 pounds of dollar bills on my lap, as this will buy modeling clay and transformer toys for those poor children in Haiti this Christmas. Yes, Dobbs will bless you for planting this seed, Faith. And now the announcer will give our mailing address before Norm comes in to finish the broadcast. Friends, that's Church of the Subgenius at P.O. Box 140306, Dallas, Texas 75214. P.O. Box